When I was a kid, I grew up first, I was born in New York City, Queens General Hospital. From Queens, we moved down to Miami, Florida in 1971. Okay. I was 6 going on 7. Moved into an area called Opelika. For those of you who know Opelika, who don't know, Opelika is a ghetto. It's still a ghetto till this very day. Matter of fact, it's worse now than when I was there. The school now has a 12-foot barbed wire fence around the elementary school I went to. And I lived only like 5 houses away from the elementary school. But on that street that I was growing up in that city, there was so much crime and murder and killing on a daily basis. I had become numb to it. It was nothing to see a neighbor kill another neighbor. It was nothing to see a neighbor that lived across the street, one house over, stabbed with a razor. They had this weird device with all these razor blades in it. They were slicing and dicing this guy who they caught in their house. It was actually the brother of, there was a girl who lived there, and she dated this guy, and there was this guy's brother who thought his brother would be cool with him sneaking into the house while they were gone on a date to rob them. And that, anyway, long story short, they sliced him up over 100 times, had to have the ambulance come. The man across the street from me shot, killed. I mean, this was the everyday life. Seeing the white chalk. Back then, they used to actually really put the white chalk in the street. And then seeing people use Coca-Cola cans to pour after the cops are all gone and the ambulance is gone, the people will come out and pour Coca-Cola on the blood stains in the street, because that was the only thing that could eat the blood, was the Coca-Cola. Just seeing this and living this, actually living this, and realizing to myself, wow, this is not a way to live. I remember standing in the front window in front of the house that we were renting, and my mother walked over and said, what's wrong? What's the matter? Because he just saw me like staring off in a gaze. And I said, I don't belong here. I just don't belong here. I knew it. I knew it from early on. I didn't belong in that type of environment. I would see my friends go to the ice cream truck and get ice cream every day. I couldn't afford any ice cream. I just wanted the bubble gum. Couldn't even afford 3 cents for bubble gums. But the Big Blow and the Bazooka. The Bazooka had the cool comic strips on the inside. Something to laugh at, because you got to remember, this is the 1970s. There's no cable TV. There's only 4 channels on TV. There's no Cartoon Network and none of this stuff. None of that stuff. There's no cell phones. Doesn't exist. There's not even beepers yet. Okay. And so all you had to do was go outside and play, read comic books, things like that, talk to friends. There was nothing else you can possibly do. I got so sick and tired of not being able to go to the ice cream truck and get bubble gum and ice cream like my friends were, that I decided to take all my toys in the house. I took every toy I had in the house. I put them inside of a broken, old Winn-Dixie grocery store box crate. They used to deliver milk in those. I'm really aging myself here now. But anyway, I took that broken crate and I put all my toys inside, broken toys and all, and I went door to door in my neighborhood, violating my mom's rules, because my mom's rule was, you don't walk past this side of the gate or that side of the gate, because you never know if you're going to make it home unless she's outside. But I violated that. I went door to door, knocking on the door. Sir, ma'am, I'm looking for donations for my toys, a penny, a dollar, a nickel, a quarter, whatever you have. And I started getting people giving me money for toys, for an exchange, an energy exchange. I didn't beg. I didn't grovel. I didn't ask for free money. There was an exchange there. I gave away my toys to them, and they gave me money in return. At the end of that day, I had sold all of my toys, and I remember looking in my hands. I had 2 hands open, and in both of my hands, I had money. I wasn't excited that I had the money. I was excited about something else. I was more excited that I had realized something incredible, something that would set my life on a totally different trajectory. I realized that I literally had the power to change the course of my life, that I came to save my own self from a situation, that I had come up with a solution that put action behind that created a whole new reality and helped me to manifest a reality that I actually wanted, which was to be able to go to the ice cream truck and get some Bazooka bubble gum. It sounds small, but it was such a huge, huge thing for me. It was massive. It was super massive, as a matter of fact, because what happened was I realized at that moment, my life was going to be totally different. And so I started living my life and working on things and planning in a way at the age of 7 that everything that I would do would have a purpose, and every step I would take in my life would set me up to get to my ultimate manifestation goal, which was to move out of that city, get my own place, get my own car, and live my own life the way I wanted to live my life. The journey was hard because, as I was saying before my sound cut out, I had holes in my shoes.
By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.